All right, you guys. So let's go back and now we're at part 2. All right. So now let's talk about what happens when we don't have x equals 0 in our table. Okay. So that's going to change our process just a little bit. It's not actually going to be much because you already have the skills that you need. Okay. All right, so when you have no x equals 0, so if I write that down, no x equals 0 in the table, okay, you're going to use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to pick a point. That's going to be your x1, y1. Okay. And honestly, I'd pick whichever point looks easiest to you. So if you're looking at this and you're thinking, I don't want to use 4, -21, I would definitely go down to numbers that you're very comfortable with. So my point that I'm going to pick is 1, -9. All right. And that point is going to be my x1, y1. Okay. So I have that piece of information here, and I have this piece of information here. All right. The second thing you're going to do, okay, is you're going to find the slope. And you can do that with the slope formula or by just literally going over here, okay, and if I bring up my pen, okay, and saying, okay, how much do I get from here to here? Well, that's plus 1. How much do I get to here? Okay, well, that's -4, okay, because that's minus 4. All right, and then I'll do my y over x. So in this case, my m, remember, is the change in y over the change in x. So that was -4 over 1, which equals -4. Okay, so that is my m value. Okay, so now I have everything I need to plug this in and then solve for y. So my y1 is -9. My m is -4. My x1 is 1. Okay, so I'm going to bring down my y minus equals my x minus and my parentheses. Okay, remember 2 negative signs, that's a plus. Okay, so I'm going to distribute. So y plus 9 equals -4x plus 4. -4 times -1. I'm going to subtract 9. Okay, let me just kind of box that off at the moment. All right, so I get y equals -4x, and then 4 minus 9 is -5. All right, and that's it. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to type in y equals, so this time they didn't put the y equals for us, -4x minus 5. Submit my answer, and there we go. Okay, and it says here, okay, it says choose any 2 points, just like we have before. Now this is where it's different, okay? I do not use this approach, okay, because they're talking to you about extending the table. We don't need to do that, okay? All right, but you get the same answer, -4x minus 5. Remember, I try to teach you guys the approach that works with every single problem, not with just some problems, okay? Which is why I use this formula, okay? Because it works with every problem. All right, so let's try another one, new problem. Okay, so again, look how we don't have x equals 0 in our table. Okay, so since we don't have x equals 0 in our table, we have to calculate our slope and we have to pick a point. All right, so step 1, I'm going to pick my point. Okay, and again, I'm going to use that easy point. I'm going to use 1, 4. All right, so that is my x1, y1. All right, now I'm going to get my slope. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. Let me grab my pen. Okay, to get from 4 to 9, I said it, I'm going to add 5. To get from 1 to 2, I'm going to add 1. So that's going to be over here on my paper, 5 over 1, which equals 5. Okay, all right, you should get this formula memorized as soon as possible. All right, so in this case, my y1 is 4. Okay, my x1 is 1, and I just found my m, which was 5. All right, so bring down the y minus, bring down the x minus. Okay, you should be getting used to this now. Distribute. So y minus 4 equals 5x minus 5. All right, and I'm going to add 4. So I get y equals 5x negative 5 plus 4 minus 1. Okay? All right, so if I type that in, y equals 5x minus 1. Submit my answer. I'm good to go. Okay? All right, so that is how you will do your assignment for today. Good luck, and I'll be back soon.